Ghanaians are still screaming free Abutrica. Okay, Abutrica's real name is Frederick Kumi, but that's what everybody knows him as, is Abutrica. First, it was just Ghanaians. Now our very own Shatta Wale has joined in. Okay, he made a very public declaration. He said free
Abutrica mamusika amwedi ayachi no amoka ne wansem no mo hwe mo wie what did I make no mama yanfa mo ka free abu wasia amaya ejuma maka amama ejuma nka omeka say obi a fraud. So
he performed at the Gomwa Street Carnival April 5th, and he was just at one point of the concert he was just talking, was like, free Abu, then if the governments were giving them jobs, would they be saying that people are doing fraud? Nobody's doing fraud here. Shatta Wale said Ghana, there are no fraud people here. They should free Abu. Obianye fraud. Now more di Abutrica skadana still more kanasem. We are very careful to say they are watching you people. When you didn't see get it, say free Abu. That's what he's saying, free Abu right now. He's saying free Abu, and obviously everybody is in an uproar. The thing is that Abu and Katawa, bro, how many months have we been talking about this Abu case? Chino, release suno, chino, release suno. They said right now he's currently facing extradition. They're about to take him to the US so that he will go and face the charges that they have against him. Okay, they are charging him for fraud and a whole bunch of other things. Right now he's facing extradition. They might take him to the United States and go and charge him over there. And everybody's saying free the man. Free the boy. And most people are saying that Shatta Wale's statement was very, very tone deaf and also very, very problematic, because you are an artist, you're a musician. What is even your affiliation with Abutrica? Abutrica is not a musician. Okay, why one song was it? Abutrica top pressure ama buy. Okay, so what top pressure ama buy now buy top pressure ama was there wusu. So I wouldn't want for musu. Abutrica is not that big of a musician. So what is the correlation between Abu and Shatta Wale for the fact that Shatta Wale will come on stage and come and be saying that free Abu, free Abu? For all we know, okay, maybe they are friends. His friend is in trouble. He's trying to show support. You get it? There's nothing wrong with that. But to tell young people that, ma buying fans, someone too, so then I don't think that's a message Shatta Wale should be sending to the youth. You get it? Because whether he knows it or not, he's very, very influential. Most of these young men, they really, really love Shatta Wale. Even young women too. Me myself, I'm a Shatta Wale fan. You get it? But me, I've learned to separate the artist from the art. I can focus on the music and jam to it, but it doesn't mean that I'm taking life advice from you. Unfortunately, most Ghanaians, you don't know how to do that, especially the young boys who they grew up like Shatta Wale, so they feel like, he's their role model. If Shatta Wale can make it to this point, so can they. They are really, really listening to this man. You get it? They are hanging on to his every word. Time we realize there's going to be a surge in all these young fraudsters, and that is just not good. It's just not good. What's gonna happen to your families? You yourself, your life. That's where your life ends, or what? Because you went to listen to Shatta Wale. Like, I feel like these artists, they need to be very, very careful when they are saying certain things, because young people are listening to you. They're really listening to you. Instead of you to advise them that I won't go to school, don't want pay degree, or say I buy more juma. If right now I buy is looking for people to give jobs to, how many of those boys have even gone to school? How many of them completed their education? How many of them have certificates? Maybe it's not uni certificate, SHS certificate for him for JHS there for him for. How would the government be able to give these people jobs if they've not even completed their education? See, these are the kind of things I feel like artists should be telling young people. Go to school, finish school, do the best you can. You get it? Some people were actually born in families where they don't even know how to make ends meet. There's no money. Those parents, if they need to be sanctioned, because why are you having children when you know that you cannot take care of them? You can't take them through school. You are making the kids suffer. It's because of such situations that even make these young boys enter into all these kinds of things. Because you're not ready. You're not ready to give your child the life that they are supposed to live. You're not even fully ready to support them in terms of education. How are they even going to get an education and then later get a job? How? That's how they resort to listening to all these artists and trying to find menial jobs and going into petty theft and crime and fraud and all these things. It starts from the parents. Please, if you're not financially stable, don't go and have children. Wait, relax. Don't go and have to focus on yourself first. You get it? Because you are poor. You don't have any means of income. You go and give birth. Now the children have to fend for themselves when they are older. That's what leads to all these things. You get it? But still, as an artist, advise the young people. At this point, they've already been born. They're already in the country, right? They're already alive. They can't go and kill themselves. The best you can do as an influential person is to give them proper advice. Do your best. Even if you don't have anybody to support you to go to school, find some kind of job, something. Maybe you can be someone's assistant. There's so many jobs out there that you can do for yourself. You can learn a skill, you can learn a trade and make money out of it. Sometimes it's not all just, going to school or going to the university that's going to get you a job. You can learn a skill, start a business with the very little that you do have. You can get support. You get to find a way, find another way. That's not going to lead you down the same path that Abutrica is on right now. Because that man, his freedom has just been hanging in the balance. They're just like they are playing with his life. Today, this person will release him, then another person will go and catch him. They're just playing him like ball. And I don't think most young people want that. They see all the glitz and glamour before the arrest. Because before all of this, I'm sure Abutrica was somebody that young boys wanted to be like. Because he was flaunting his money, he was chilling, he was doing this, he was doing that. So they see him as, oh, I would like to be like you one day. I don't think they'll be saying that now because they can see the stress involved. Meanwhile, if you go down the right path, you don't have to worry about all these things. You don't have any problem with the judicial system. You don't have any problem with police. You believe in your life. There are so many people, young men, they are living their life. They are trying to make ends meet without breaking the law. Because if you break the law will deal with you. Shatta Wale is saying, if you yourself didn't go and put yourself in that assem, how would that ban have anything against you? Your mother has named you Fredukumi. We will see a fair Abutrica. And now your mother is on the streets with a bunch of other people doing offending. Walk. They are walking, trying to plead for your freedom. Your mother is on news, telling people that she's begging. She's begging. Whatever you have done, they should forgive you.
The Abutrica. Fredukumi. If I want to be a white piano from one channel. Wow, from about fat seven. If I chow, when I can't hear you, when I say my pacho, but be able to go a beer, Fredukumi be a pacho from one channel.
Mama, that's not how the judicial system works. So they don't just forgive people. If you commit a crime, you don't be arrested. Don't take it to prison. That's why there's no forgiveness inside, Mama. You should have trained him from young. Should have told him right from wrong. You get it? Should have showed him. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not the mother's fault. You can train your child however you want, but unfortunately, sometimes when life gets hard, the kind of company they'll keep, the kind of friends they'll make, the best thing you can do as a parent is make sure that you are providing everything your child needs. That way it will be hard for them to be enticed by someone outside of the family. You get it? If they have what they need from home, it's very hard for them to be influenced by outside things because they know that whatever it is they need, they'll get it from home. If you, the mother, you are providing, you, the father, you are providing, the kid will not even be thinking about what's outside. They don't care. They don't care. All of these starts with the parents. So they are really cooking the mother in the comment section. I'll lie to you. They are really cooking him and say, hey, mama, you didn't advise him when he was flaunting the money. You saw what he was doing. He was flaunting money. He was doing this. He was doing that. Ghana Web is calling him an entrepreneur. I'm asking my people, say, entrepreneur no? On what day? Entrepreneur on what day? It's not or what? It's not our start here. We can say, okay, this is his business. This is his means of income. You get it? Because if he had something like this, I don't think that right now he'll be facing all these fraud charges. It's because there's nothing to support the wealth that he claims to have. You can't have wealth without having a means of income. It's not possible. Did you steal that money? You see, that's where all these questions come from. So unfortunately, Mama, we can't just forgive him and forget. Unfortunately, that's not how the law works. You break the law, you have to face the consequences. So I feel like everybody should just take a chill pill. Yes, it's sad that a Ghanaian citizen is going through this, but young men should be learning from this. This is not the time for people to advise them that if they are doing something, they shouldn't let the law get involved. They should stop that something that they are doing because they might all end up like Abu. Yes, Abu is not even the first person to go through all of this. They are all being arrested one by one. It's just Abu is popular. It's not in the case I can say he's very popular. But these arrests are going on every single day. People are being arrested every single day for fraud charges, for this and the other, for petty theft, for breaking the law. Breaking the law is not the only way to make money for yourself. Breaking law, you can do it too. You don't have to follow these people. Be showing you their lavish. You don't know what they are doing to get that money. You need to be very, very careful as young people. It's not everything you see that you follow. Think about your future. If you don't want to end up in this kind of situation, think about what you are doing today and find a way out of it quickly. Don't listen to Shatta Wale telling you all these things. Oh, yeah, arrested one. Shatta Wale or no. Or to the baby, once they say you arrested Abu, Shatta Wale can shout free Abu all he wants. That is not going to make any impact on the case. If they don't want to free Abu, if they have enough evidence against Abu, Abu is going to stay where he is. No amount of free Abu is going to free Abu. So you need to be very careful with who you listen to. Sometimes you need to separate the artist from the art. Yes, he makes banging music. Does that mean be taking life advice from him? Maybe not. Then again, that's my personal opinion. You get it. Let me know what you think about this whole issue, from Abu's issue to what Shatta Wale said, to how, social media is responding to the mother's request. Let me know what your personal thoughts are on this issue. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Karen Jacqueline right here on What They Go On at Yo Charlie Studios.